lesson, not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, to Mascot? We back out with another video. Today's video, we got the best two-way 3-level facilitator build in NBA 2K20. Now this is a very nice build. I know you can make this build at a couple positions. I think point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. I don't know if you can make this build at power forward and center. If you made this build at those positions, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm very curious to know. But today I'm going to show you guys the best way to make it at point guard, which you're going to get more badges at point guard compared to shooting guard and small forward. Again, I'm not sure if you can make it power forward and center. But yeah, we going to get straight into it, man. Like I said, make the build at point guard to get the maximum badges possible, and the other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now moving on to skill breakdown with this build, man. I'm not sure if you can make this build with any other pie chart. As of right now, the only pie chart I'm 100% certain you can use to make this build is going to be the defense and shooting pie chart. You're going to have great finishing, great shooting, great playmaking, and great defense. You're not going to lack in any stat with this build. It's going to be very nice. And again, if you made this build with any other pie chart, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm always curious to know if you can make these builds with any other pie chart. But we are going to be picking the defense and shooting pie chart. Now moving on to physical profile with this build, man, here is a very key thing. The only two pie charts most point guards consider are all agility or the agility and vertical. Now at first I did try picking the agility and vertical pie chart, but I noticed when I picked this pie chart, it gave me the name two-way sharpshooter. If you want to say two-way 3-level facilitator, you have to pick the all agility pie chart. You can do it for yourself in case you don't believe me, but you got to pick all agility if you want to say two-way 3-level facilitator. So make sure you guys do pick the all agility pie chart, and he still got good speed. Vertical is decent. It'll be like in the 80s whenever you hit 99 overall, so it'll be decent. Make sure you guys do pick this pie chart. Now moving on to attributes, man, make sure you guys do it just like this so you get the maximum badges possible. You're gonna max out your close shot to an 84, also max out your driving layup, and your driving dunk you also are gonna max this out to a 77, just like that. Now moving on to shooting, you're gonna max out your mid-range shot, also max out your 3-point shot, also max out that free throw and your post fade. You're going to put this to a 77, which is going to be 2 points off of the max, just like that. And the reason we're putting that to 2 points off of the max, as you guys can see when you put to 78 and 79, you don't get any extra shooting badges, so it's a waste of upgrades. So put it to a 77. And moving on to your playmaking, you're going to max out your pass accuracy and also max out your ball handling. Now your post moves, you're going to put this up +2 to a 31, so you get 11 playmaking badges. Now moving on to defense, you're going to max out your perimeter defense, also max out your lateral quickness, also max out your steal to an 87. And these last 32 upgrades, you're going to put them to your defensive rebounding, put that to a 76, just like that. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 6 finishing, 18 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 19 defensive and rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 54 badges for this two-way 3-level facilitator build. Like I said, this is the most amount of badges you can get on this build that I've personally seen on YouTube. If you make this build a shooting guard or small forward, you will not be able to get that many badges. But like I said, this build has great finishing. You're going to be able to shoot, you're going to be able to speed boost, all that good stuff. And of course, the defense is really nice in this build. This is a very nice build. But now we're going to get straight into this other stuff, man. Now, body shape does not matter. Personally, with the guard, I would either pick Define or Compact. But like I said in every single one of my videos, it doesn't really matter if you want to make your player built, burly, solid, whatever. It doesn't matter whatsoever. However you want a player to look will determine which body shape you pick. Me personally, though, I'm going to just pick Define. Now, moving on to the height with this build. Personally, I think the best height for this build is going to be 6'5". When you make your build taller, you're naturally just going to have better defense. Your driving dunk goes up +1. Now take a look at your ball handling. It's a 75. You're probably thinking, I'm not going to be able to speed boost this build because you need an 86 ball handling to speed boost. Now if you pick the playmaker takeover with this build, it gives you a +10 to your ball handling when you have takeover. So 75 +10, you're going to have 85 ball handling with takeover. You're still not going to be able to speed boost, but if you take your wingspan down 2 inches from the default, you're going to have a 76 ball handling. Then you'll be able to speed boost. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys do make the build 6'5". Now moving on to the weight with this build, you don't need weight, so I recommend you lower it all the way down so you get some better acceleration, some better vertical, and better lateral quickness. Now moving on to wingspan of this build, man, like I just explained. Now there's 2 different wingspans I'm going to show you personally. Now if you want the best shooting possible and you don't care about having long wingspan, go ahead and minimize your wingspan all the way down for you get better shooting and better ball handling. You guys see with the minimum wingspan, you have an 84 mid-range, 83 3-pointer, and 78 ball handling. Pretty good stats. Now I know some people are saying it's a two-way build. I don't want to have tiny T-Rex arms because I want to have good defense. If you're one of those people, like I just explained earlier, take your wingspan down 2 ticks from the default. So put it to a 79.8. And the reason I'm telling you to do that is so you get the 76 ball handling. Your wingspan's a little bit longer than the minimum wingspan, and you'll be able to speed boost only if you pick playmaker takeover, because you're gonna get plus 10 to your ball handling and have an 86 ball handling with takeover. But me personally, I'm gonna recommend you lower your wingspan all the way down. I feel like you're still gonna be able to play pretty good defense with this tiny arms, and you're gonna have better shooting. So I recommend you lower it all the way down. But like I said, if you don't want tiny T-Rex arms, put your wingspan to 79.8. But I personally recommend you minimize it all the way down. Now moving on to takeover this build, man. Like I just explained, with either wingspan, if you want speed boost, you have to pick playmaker takeover. You're not going to be able to speed boost with lockdown, sharpshooter, shot creator. If you really want speed boost, you got to pick playmaker. Now, if you don't really care about speed boosting, the build's not going to be as overpowered, but you can pick shot creator or sharpshooter. I wouldn't pick lockdown defender with this build. It's a pretty good offensive build. I wouldn't pick lockdown, that's just me. I personally recommend you pick playmaker so you can speed boost. It's going to make the build that much more overpowered. If you want some other option, go ahead, but I recommend you pick playmaker. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built a two-way 3-level facilitator similar to Steve Francis, John Morant, and Stephen Curry. Very nice build, 54 badges. But now we're getting straight into the best badges for this build, man. If you guys still watching this video, I'm gonna make sure you guys do the like button, subscribe, pull the sub count real quick. You guys can see 20,900 subs. We're 100 subs away from 21K subs. You watch this video right now, you like what you see, do the subscribe and turn on notifications. But now to get straight into the best badges for this build, push to 99 overall real quick. Let me take the sub count off, give me a minute. Now you guys can see 6 finishing badges. Let's take a look at our finishing stats real quick. You do have a 78 driving dunk, and if you did not know, when you hit 99 overall, you get a plus 4 to all your attributes. 78 plus 4. You're gonna have an 82 driving dunk. Unfortunately, with this build, you're not gonna be able to get contact dunks, but you're still going to be able to get some pretty good dunk packages, so make sure you guys do keep that in mind when you're choosing your finishing badges. I recommend throwing contact finisher on silver. I would do gold, but you only got 6 upgrades. You do have to sacrifice a lot, so I'm going to do silver contact finisher. Now you got 4 upgrades left. With this build, you got to have Giant Slayer at least silver. You are only 6'5". This badge is activated to go up against anybody 6'10" or taller. It's going to help you finish over taller defenders, and it's going to make it harder for them to block your layup or dunk when you're driving to the paint. So that to be a very nice badge for you. Now you got 2 upgrades left. I would personally either go fancy footwork or slithery finisher. Slithery finisher is going to help you drive past your defender more, and fancy footwork, if you're doing a lot of those hop steps are very overpowered in this game. It's going to be a very nice badge for you. This is kind of hard, not going to lie to you, but personally, I'm going to do fancy footwork, especially if you're isoing and you want to drive past your defender. You can just do a cheesy hop step. It's going to be very easy. I recommend you throw these badges on, but like I say in every single my videos, you can change it up, do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to shooting badges, this build, man, you got 18 shooting badges. The badge you got to have off rip, Hall of Fame quick draw. If you don't have this badge on, you're not going to be able to shoot at all. Plain and simple. 14 upgrades left. I also recommend throwing range extender, at least gold. Since you got the extra upgrades, you might as well do Hall of Fame so you can shoot that much deeper. 10 upgrades left. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here is to help you shoot 10 times better. 6 upgrades left. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Green Machine. This badge will help you shoot so much more greens. It's going to be a very nice badge for you. Now 2 upgrades left. There's 2 badges I would personally either throw on, either difficult shots or Deadeye. Now Deadeye is going to help you make more contested shots, and difficult shots to help you fade off the dribble better. Depending on how you play, you may want difficult shots or you may want Deadeye. Or if you want both the badges, you could do 2 bronze badges. You have bronze difficult shots and bronze Deadeye. It's also not a bad combination, but personally, with this build, I think I'm going to do silver Deadeye. I think this is going to be the best shooting badges for this build. Like I say in every single one of my videos, if you want difficult shots, flexible release, go ahead and change these badges up. Do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to playmaking badges, this build, man, you got 11 playmaking badges. Not the most in the world, so you do have to sacrifice here. I recommend throwing gold handles for today's quick first step. I also recommend this badge gold. Now you got 5 upgrades left. There's 3 badges I feel like you gotta have: tie handles, unpluckable, and space creator. I feel like space creator is a really good badge, so I'm gonna throw this badge on gold to help you create space from your defender. I feel like you gotta have that badge gold. 2 upgrades left. I'm going to split this between tie handles and unpluckable, so I'm going to do bronze unpluckable and bronze tie handles. Like I said, with only 11 upgrades, not the most in the world, you do have to sacrifice a lot here. I think these are going to be the best playmaking badges for this build. No dime or floor general though, because you just don't have enough upgrades. But you can change it up, do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to defensive badges, this build, man, you have 19 defensive badges. This build right here is going to have insane defense. I recommend you throw on Hall of Fame clamps. You got to have Hall of Fame clamps on to play better perimeter defense. I also recommend you throw on Hall of Fame intimidator. It's going to make people miss shots. I also recommend you throw on Hall of Fame pick dodger. You're going to be getting screened a lot with this build. You definitely need this badge on. Now you got 7 upgrades left. There are a couple badges I wanted personally: interceptor, pickpocket, and pogo stick. Now 7 upgrades left. You do have to compromise here. I feel like you should throw pickpocket on, so I think I'm gonna throw this badge on gold. You do have a pretty high steal. It's like an 87. When you hit 99 overall, it's gonna be a 90, so you definitely want pickpocket on. You know, thinking about it, I think I'm gonna throw this badge on Hall of Fame. You're gonna be able to rip people a lot. I think that's gonna be a very nice badge for you. Now you got 3 upgrades left. I personally recommend throwing silver interceptor. Again, you have a very high steal. You're gonna be able to intercept a lot of passing lanes. I think that's gonna be a very nice badge for you. Now 1 upgrade left. You can throw a pogo stick on bronze. It's gonna help you jump up and down a little bit better, especially if you're guarding an ISO player. You need to keep jumping up and down. Bronze pogo stick will help you out with that. Or if you don't even care about pogo stick, you just do gold interceptor. You know, thinking about it, I think I'm gonna just do gold interceptor. Pogo stick is a very nice badge, but I feel like these are gonna be the best defensive badges for this build. But like I say in every single one of my videos though, if you want some other badges, lightning reflexes, pogo stick, defensive leader, any other badge, go ahead and change it up. Do whatever you want to do. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the best 2-way 3-level facilitator build in NBA 2K20. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, man, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Like I said, man, we're 100 subs away from 21K subs. You watch this video right now, like you see. Do it to subscribe, man, turn on notifications. And also, it's been a minute, but I still haven't uploaded that top 3 best power forward build video. I've really been busy recently. Those videos do take a long time to make, and I haven't had that much time. I've only had time to make 1 separate video at a time, so unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that video. But whenever I do get time, I will sit down and record that video. I know you guys do want to see that. My apologies for still not uploading that. And also, if you guys have any builds you want me to make a video on, please let me know in the comment section below. I will do those videos. But that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Until next time, clutcho.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.